Okay, so now we will see the methods that are available inside this classes that implements the map interface. Okay, so all this hash map, table, linked hash map, and tree map are going to have the similar kind of methods as we see it in list and set interface. We will see one by one, and using this object, you can access that method, right? So first, if you choose the clear method, it will clear the all the data that are available inside this map object. Okay, so you can see the data got cleared and nothing is being displayed when you are iterating through the map object. Okay, so let us remove this one. And if you want to get a specific value, right, then you have a method called get, and you have to pass the key inside that one. Okay, so let us pass the key as iPhone 6, and this will display the value of this iPhone 6 specifically. Okay, sorry. Okay, and yeah, sorry. Okay, so if I run this one, you can see it gives the value 14,900 when we are executing this program. And here you can see. Okay, so for getting a specific key value, you can use this get method. Okay, and there are some more methods like put all. Okay, so if you want to put another map inside that one, so let us create another map here, and I will add two more mobile details inside this map. Okay, so I will keep it as hmap1, and let me add two more details in the inside this hmap1. Okay, okay, so now I have added two values to this hmap1 object. Okay, and now if you add this object inside this put all method, so this will get merged. Okay, and here you can see I'm just adding this subject, and now this hmap will contain these two values as well. And if you are running this program now, you can see the Acer notebook and the Realme 7 is also get added with the values that we have assigned inside that new tree map. Okay, so this is similar. Okay, so even if you create for the hash maps, the same thing is going to happen. Okay, so let me change it for the hash map class, and you will not see any kind of difference since all these methods are available in every classes that is implementing the map interface. Okay, so even here the same thing is going to happen. You can see. Okay, Realme and Acer, but the tree map it sorts, but here it is not sorting, and it gives in the random order. Okay, so that is the difference we have seen already. And if you want to remove some value, right, that also you can do using the remove method. Just you need to pass the value. Okay, so let me pass this iPhone 6 here, and you can see this value will be now removed from the map. Okay, so this hmap will not contain the iPhone 6 now, and you can see it does not has the iPhone 6 value, so that got removed. So using the remove method, you can do that one as well. And the next one we are going to see, we have a method called replace, and there also you can just put this value and replace the value to some other one. Okay, so now it is 13,999, right? Let us put it as 12,999. Okay, and this replaced value only will get reflected now, and you can see here the value of the Redmi Note 9 changed to 12,999. Okay, so this method you can use for replacing a value of any key. Okay, and there are few more methods like size. So let us print the size of this map. So just call the size method, and if you run this one, you can see totally we have around 6 right now. So it gives us 5 because we have removed this iPhone 6, right? And here we have 2, here we have 4. The iPhone 6 we have removed from the map, so it gives the size as 5. Okay, so from using this you can get the size. And what else we have? We have the method. So here we have used the entry set, right? So let us try to print that entry set what we are getting it. So it will give the complete details of this map. Okay, so both the key and value, so everything you will be getting it in a list. Okay, so here you can see the key value, everything you are getting it using the entry set. Okay, so that's how we are looping here, and using the get key and get value. So in this entry set, what is the key? The key is the phone names. Okay, the value is the price details. So that's how we are getting it. So entry key, using that you can get all the details, both key and value. But if you want to get only the keys, okay, only the key value, then you can use the key set. So this gives you the keys of the map that is available. See here, it gives only the keys now. Realme 7, OnePlus 5. So these are the keys that we have added for this map, right? So that is being displayed properly. And to get only the values, you have a method called values, and just access that one. Okay. And if you run this one, yeah, you can see it gives only the values of the objects that are available inside the map. Okay. So here you are getting only the keys, here you are getting only the values, and this gives both key and value. Okay, so these are the differences between the entry set, key set, value, size, replace, and there are a lot of methods that you can use it. And for example, if you want to check whether this key is available or not, okay, at that time just go and choose the contains key. Okay, so if you want to check whether this key is available or not, okay, iPhone 6 we have removed, right? So if you give that key, it should give the boolean value as false, correct? So that this kind of things you can use it for putting a condition. Okay, see here it is coming as false now. Okay, so if it is available, only then go inside this for loop. Like that conditions you can give it. Okay. Yeah, and also you can compare between two maps that has the same kind of values or not. So for example, you have a method called equals here. Okay, so this compares two maps. Say I will just add one more map here. Okay, so let us create an object like hmap2, and I will copy this one and put the same values below, and let me change the object to hmap2. Okay, so this is the change. So these two maps contains the same value now, and we will go here and we will compare the hmap1 with the hmap2. Okay, so let us see how what's the output it is giving. I think it is going to give it as true, right? Because both the values are similar in both the maps. Okay, say for example, if I'm changing this value to something, then if I run this program, you can see it gives the value as false. Okay, so that two maps comparison you can do it with the equals method. Okay, and also we have seen something like key set, right? So there is the other way of traversing through the elements. Say for example, we will use the enhance for loop here, and let me create an string object like key, and we will use this key set here. Okay, so this is going to give the keys that are available inside this map, right? Yeah, and here you can store the value for each key using the get method. Okay, so just call the get method using this object and pass this key here. Okay, so this key we are going to pass it here, and it will iterate using the enhance for loop now, and the same print statement, let us put it here with this enhance for loop also. Okay, and here you need to pass the key instead of get key method. So this we are getting through the entry interface, right? This get key and get value, but you can use directly this one as well, and I will pass the value here. So if I run this program, you can see it's going to traverse through all the HMAP objects, and it is getting displayed here using the key set also. So these are different ways of traversing through the elements in an map classes. Okay, map objects, and you can access those values. Okay, and now let me show you how to use this one. Okay, so here we have seen we are passing the list, right? Not a single, this is a simple one, right? We have one value here a string and one value here as integer. Say for example, in this scenario, this India is going to be a string value, so it's a one value. Okay, so this values are coming in a list format, so that also you can change it here actually. Okay, how we will change it? Just instead of the integer, okay, let me create a new method here. Okay, just to show a demo for this one. Map using list. Okay, so you can use the map also inside that one, that is also possible. So how you will create it? Just give this initialization instead of this integer, right? You have to provide the string, sorry, list. Okay, so these are the, this is a list, and values are string, right? So I'm giving the generics as string. So, okay, so in case if you want to put a map inside that one, that also is possible. Okay, just you need to pass some values here. So how complex you can create that, can you can do it, but for now we will see the example for this scenario. Okay, so let me put it as list with string. Okay, I have created a map now. So I have created three lists. One is for the India states and US states and Canada states. Okay, so this three list objects will contain those states that are applicable for that country. Okay, so here you can see the same details I have added here inside this list object, and now we have to add it inside this map, right? So since this is a list, you can add this list inside that as a value. Okay, so let me call the put method here, and for the key, you need to add it as India first. Okay, key as India, so that is a string, right? So you can pass it as a string, and we need to pass this list here. Okay, so now this will contain a, oh sorry, you have to put it as put. So now this will contain this complete list inside this key. Okay, India key, and you can add other two as well here. So the other two are US, and this is for Canada. Okay, and just pass this list over here, and now this map will contain a key with string value and value with a list. Okay, which has the generics as string. Okay, so that we have added. Now we have to traverse through the for loop, right? You can choose any kind of things. So let us choose this entry interface now for entry, and what is the generics? Key is string, and the value is list, right? And that we are going to pass it here, and let's create an object for this one. And here you are going to call the entry set, correct? So similar to here, you are going to do the same thing using this map object that is created. So just call the entry set method. So this will give the complete thing. Okay, all this key and the values of that list. So everything will be given in this entry set, and inside this you are going to will print the country name first. Okay, country name as eobj dot get key, correct? Okay, and after this we will put an enhance for loop for displaying the states separately. For enhance for loop, we'll create a string. So those are strings, right? So just create an object for the string class, and here you can access this value, right? Dot get value. Oh, okay. Obj dot get value, and let us print the states here. Okay. So what is the state name? State name is, just pass this object here. Okay, states, and let me put line here so that we'll see the difference, and we need to call this method now. So this is something like we are using the values as list. Okay, so similar thing you can do it for maps as well. Okay, and if you are running this program, you can see it will loop and traverse through this one, and the country name is Canada, and all the state name that are available inside this country key, right? So we have got this one, and for US it is displaying, and for India it is displaying. Okay, so similarly, you can do it for maps. You can pass it anywhere. Okay, so this is, so here also you can pass it. So there is no restriction, but you should know how to traverse between each key and value and get this and access those values and use it in your program. Okay, so that is very important, and this is all about the maps using the values as list. Okay, and yeah, so now we'll quickly see the differences between the classes that are available inside the map interface.